News now, the Nigerian Exchange NGX Limited fell by 0.25% on Friday as a result of investors' choice to sell oil and gas industry stocks. As a result, the energy index was down by 4.62% at the end of trading. Also, profit taken in the insurance sector weakened its index by 0.57% during the session, overturning the 0.20% rise posted by the consumer goods counter and the 0.17% growth achieved by the banking sector. The industrial goods space closed flat. It had no effect on the general outcome of the local stock exchange on the last trading session of the week. Well, as a result, the all share index went down by 141.03 points to 55,529.21 points from 55,670.24 points, while the market capitalization depleted by 77 billion naira to 30.250 trillion naira from 30.327 trillion naira. Well, joining us now very quickly to take a look at this, we do have research analyst, TrustBanc Financial Group, Qudus Opeloyeru. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Now, let's take a look at the markets right now. The market's closed bearish by 141.03 points and lost 77 billion naira. Can you tell us what led to this?
So on Friday, profit taking in Seplat undermined gains posted by Flour Mill and Unilever, and this put the market performance down by 0.25%. So typically, the value of the shares, when the value of the shares of large companies decline, it undermines the positive performance of smaller companies. That was what played out on Friday.
All right. I mean, last week, some media houses reported that the market dipped after Nigeria's president-elect was announced. Is this true or it's just coincidental?
Okay, so it is true that on the first day of March, when the president-elect was announced, the equity market recorded a 0.53% loss. The ASI dipped by 0.5%. However, we could say that it was a mere coincidence, as on that particular day, the number of gainers significantly outpaced decliners. That is, we had 30 gainers against 12 decliners. So we credited the loss to sell-side activities on the telecom giant Airtel Africa.
All right. Now, what should our audience expect from the NGX this week?
Okay, this week we anticipate more corporate earnings to make their way to the markets. Our expectation is that this full year results will continue to drive trading activity for the week and possibly renew the interest of investors and audience in the equity market.
All right, Qudus. I mean, incidentally, two U.S. investment bank firms reported Nigeria's bonds being bullish due to the lead and eventual victory of Nigeria's president-elect. Can you quickly tell us your take on that?
Okay, so for the Nigerian curve, the Nigerian bond, right? Important national and international events drive market activities. Presidential election is no doubt within the class of events that steers investor reaction. However, unfolding macroeconomic events, especially the global interest rate direction, support the bullish bias we saw on Monday. Need I mention that optimism of a bigger Fed rate hike subsequently exerted self-pressure on the Nigerian curve.
Interesting. I mean, that's quite different from what we saw in the Kenya elections and also a little bit more. But lastly, Qudus, what are your predictions for Nigeria's fixed income market this week?
Okay, so for the fixed income market this week, liquidity remains the major determinant of market pulse, although we expect the NTB auction scheduled for Wednesday to shape trading activity throughout the week.
Thank you so much for your time. Research analyst, TrustBanc Financial Group, Qudus, for joining us.